Bitcoin just dropped by 50%. Is this the end of the bull run? And what is the next move? Let's look at the chart, shall we?
Before this drop, we are actually giving you the possible scenario like we cited for you as many that are following. This head and shoulder here, or let's say shoulder here, the head here, and the shoulder. Left shoulder, head, and right shoulder with the target, possible target of melanin need from the head to the neckline. So we're actually predicting a dump of 29,000, so which is less possible scenario, as at then we didn't really know that it will actually play out, but perfectly it met up with the target. And we're looking at this ascending, or we're looking at this rising wedge or ascending triangle, then saying that if it break upward, we are looking at net target of 68, 69,000 and if it break downward, we're looking at $45,000. Then perfectly it broke down, retest the previous support line as resistance, then continue and meet up with our target of $45,500. Then it consolidates and continue our I'll continue the formation of this head and shoulder pattern. It's perfectly met up with the target of around $30,000, which it was really, I was actually shocked. I was not really expecting it. So there was one chart I was looking at too. That is this Wyckoff event phase. It actually played out with what the dump that we just experienced in the market. So I haven't seen this. What is the next possible scenario and next movement that we be looking at? Let's go to 1 hour time frame. So before now we're citing this W pattern. We're citing this W pattern before now. You can see W right here, and hoping that when it break out, we're going to have this possible scenario. Let's look at the movements from here, hoping that it will take the to 48, $50,000, 50, $51,000, but it's actually broke upward, but it came back. So let's hope that it will continue. But what am I seeing now presently in this? I think we are, apart from this W, apart from this W, we're looking at this is the ascending triangle. We're looking at this as an also an ascending triangle which actually break upward. So but it's presently consolidating. Then the next possible scenario is looking at this. I think we are seeing a pattern right here. We are seeing a pattern right here. The market has been consolidating. So presently, any we are awaiting breakout from this present pattern that is being emerging here, that is forming here, and the breakout will happen any moment soon. This breakout will happen any moment soon. So having 50% dump in crypto market is not something that is encouraging enough. But if you have not watched our video on most important information for every crypto holder, you have to watch the crypto, and any moment soon we'll be releasing a video for you that talks about best profit taking strategy in every bull market. So please ensure you watch the video. It's going to help you a lot. If you are having 50% dump and you are shouting like this, what will you now enter into the full bear market? So presently, you might be asking me, are we already in the bear market? Objectively, I will say no. I will say we are not yet in the bear market. So let's look at this pattern. What is the possible scenario that will play out if this pattern is to break out? The next target, now looking at it, the next possible scenario is if it's breaking downward from this pattern. We can call it symmetrical triangle. If it's breaking downward, we are looking at it getting to around $35,000 if it's breaking downward, and that will be giving us a higher low. So that we are looking at $35,000 if it break downward, and if it break upward this pattern, we are looking at around 46,000 US dollar, 46,000 US dollar, and this breakout is going to happen any moment soon. So from my own opinion, I will say that we are not yet in bear market. Let's look at some information. Okay, the weekly EMA. Yeah, checking this weekly EMA, we can see that anytime we break above it, by this time we break above it right here, that was 2017. When we broke above it, it went high, and when we broke below it, it came low, and it was acting as support and resistance, serving as resistance. And when it break above it, it moved high, where it consolidated right here, and presently it has been above it up. Now is we have last week we have a the candle did not close below it, so presently this candle is presently below the weekly EMA, 21 weekly EMA. So we are hoping that before next Monday this candle should not close below this weekly EMA, so we can have it can form a wick down here. It can form a wick down here and just pump up. So we are hoping before Monday this should not close below this 21 EMA, weekly EMA, because if it close below it is actually bad for the market. Presently it will be bad for the market. So let's remove the indicator. That is number one. Then now there is Bitcoin hash rebound. This has actually helped in the market over time. Now you might be saying that Bitcoin hash ribbon, what is the hash ribbon? Let's look at it. The hash ribbon indicator is a long time indicator that can provide a valuable insight into Bitcoin prices, and this is the hash ribbon. Presently, let's look at it. When we have this has happened 11th time, and the one that is forming presently is the 12th time in the history of Bitcoin. I will show you the details and the chart now. Let's go as I okay. We can see here. You can see here that was 2012 when it occurred. It moved higher. When it occurred in 2013, it moved high. Let's scroll to the previous bull run. The 2017 bull run that occurred after a major dump. Let's look at it. I think we had a dump of close to 45% here, just like what just happened recently last week. And we're having dump of 50%. We had a dump of 45%, and after the dump, hash ribbon showed up, indicator showed up, and thereafter we had a pump of close to 1200%. So presently, if you look at what is playing up in the market presently is actually showing up now. We are seeing the capitulation, and the buying signal is showing up right now. So if you look at what happened before, we are not yet in bear market. We are not yet in the bear market. I still have this belief that Bitcoin is still going to get minimum $100,000. Analytically, we are going to 200, 300 to 400,000 US dollar. Certainly, we are looking at. I'm very certain that Bitcoin will reach $100,000. In fact, personally, I won't sell a dim of my holding portfolio if we are not getting to $100,000. Then analytically, we are looking at Bitcoin should reach between 300, close to let's say between 200 to $400,000 even in this bull run. So looking at this indicator, it has showed up now and it's the highest buying signal. This is the 12th time it will be occurring in the crypto space. Let's look at other time that it has occurred in the market. Now we can see right here. We can see here the first time it occurred, that was December 2011. Now we after the down of -6%, the maximum gain then was 6,519%. Next one, May 2012, we have 5,000%. June 2012, we have 4,000%. February 2013, we have 5,700%. January 2015, we have 6,900%. April 2015, we have 8,000%. May 2015, we have 7,000%. August 2016, 3,000%. January 2019, we have 285%. So averagely, we are looking at how the 11th time it has occurred in the market. We have 5,000 averagely around 5,000% right pump after the indicator, averaging 5,000% pump. That is the maximum gain to the peak after the indicator. So having 5,000% pump after the indicator, don't forget that is the average price. Historically, this hash ribbon has been a great signal for people to buy deep, especially for a long term orders, and it is occurring presently. This is a great opportunity because the buying signal is occurring, is showing, is flagging up now, is showing up now. So it's a great time for us to buy and key into this opportunity. Personally, I believe that the bull run is not yet over. The bull run is not yet over. Please, let's take advantage of the opportunity, and don't let's forget our analysis about our next movements for the Bitcoin price. Don't let's forget about our analysis on the next movement for the Bitcoin price. Next movement for the Bitcoin price. So we are looking in a very short term, in a very short term, in a very short time, we are looking at Bitcoin getting to, if it break upward from this ascending triangle, we are looking at it getting to 45, around $46,000, and if it's breaking downward, it might take this chart, it might take the price down to approximately around $35,000. So don't forget, you can always long or short. You can check our link, the pin comment down below. You see our link for Bybit. If you want to leverage on Bybit, or if you want to trade on Binance, you can either long or short. You may profit by longing or may profit by shorting, and even in the market. Don't forget to click the subscription button, the like keys, the notification bell, and share this video with your friends and your loved ones. And as we have always said, you are making profit is a very great thing and a good delight for us that you are making profit. More than you making profit, one thing you have to take note and pay attention to is that you have to trust in the Lord. Bible says that trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your understanding. In all your ways submit unto him, and he will make your path straight. So submit unto him in all your way. Do not put your trust in riches. It's good, we are happy, and we are glad that you are making your profit, but don't forget the place of you putting your trust in God. And know that you cannot trust in him that you don't know. You cannot trust in somebody you don't know. That is why you have to seek God today. God's arm is widely open to receive you. Seek him today, he will receive you. And as always, guys, Jesus is Lord. Stay blessed.